start with an opening statement followed by questions. Coach?
Well, I feel a lot better watching our kids play and compete today than I did 24 hours ago. I was disappointed. I thought we laid down and quit a little bit in yesterday's game. But I thought we competed and we challenged them to the end, and didn't finish around the goal offensively, turned it over a little too much offensively, and Justin Taylor just, I thought she killed us.
Back-to-back nights where just poor shooting in the second half. Is that a concern?
No, I think where I place my concern is back-to-back nights of three straight games of an opponent shooting 46% or higher versus us for the game. That it's so easy for them and so difficult for us, and we need to kind of return that favor. If it's going to be hard for us, then why is Appalachian State shot over 50% for the game? I think yesterday it was a 45% or higher game, and today it's almost 47%. Our defense isn't helping our offense at all. So no, I'm not concerned about that.
Is that, you think, just a lack of effort or just
defensively?
Yeah.
Some of it's no. Some of it's know how to do it. Some of it's playing a lot of young kids that don't have that much experience defending and competing at this level. I thought in this game in particular, Amber Reeves is in foul trouble. She's our best perimeter defender. So it changed up how aggressive she could be and how vocal she was. That hurts us. Nakia Teague, I thought, worked so hard in the first half, ended up playing 35 minutes. I think she was fatigued in the second half and couldn't really dig in defensively like I'd like for us to do. So sometimes it's effort. Yesterday was an effort game. Today, I thought the effort was there. It's just the ability to execute and read. If it's not one thing, it's another.
It's difficult with a young team like this. Is this something that you hope to, you can iron out in the next couple of weeks while you have this long homestand?
Yeah, we got to get better. We got to continue to improve, and the really good thing is that we're in position to win games. 3 minutes left to go. In the last 3 games, we've been in position. We have to find a way to take the game and step up and be better in the last 3 minutes, and we will find a way.
That's back-to-back nights. I wasn't at the Appalachian State game, but maybe 3 straight where teams are going to get back in transition and just not let you score in transition. So it's a half-court game. What do you guys have to improve offensively to be able to score easier buckets in the half court?
Well, I think between Sarah Myatt and Ryan Flowers, they got to catch it in the low post and they got to be able to score. And Sarah did a good job in the first half. Actually, she got a few shots and she missed them. I think she was 2 for 5. Maybe scored on some second shots, but that first shot is crucial. It gives teams confidence when we miss an easy. Ryan had 3 wide open layups, just didn't make them. So if we can get an inside presence, I think we're good enough on the perimeter to figure out the rest. But we need a combination of it. We need a Bree Mobley 15-footer game. We need Joe to make some shots and Madison to make some shots and Jordan. But more importantly, we got to impose our will in the paint with our post players. And right now, that's not happening.
And that's the second straight game where you hit a couple threes in the first half and just weren't able to hit any in the second half. I think you were 4 of 5 going into halftime today and ended up 4 of 8. Would you like to see a few more players be able to step up and knock down some threes?
I'd like to see players who make threes play defense. And when the game's on the line, if you can't guard, you can't play. And that's really what that is.
You talk about how you were in the game, late in the game, and there were a few possessions there where you're down 4 and just have a sloppy turnover. Ball goes right through Kelva's hands, and then another possession where Ryan just kind of forces up a bad shot. In those possessions, what do you like? What would you like to see? Would you like to see Kelva have the ball and kind of slow things down, or what do you want to see in those possessions?
I think what hurts us a lot and what you see when it looks unorganized and sloppy and it's like we don't know what's going on, it's our lack of a point guard. And obviously Shatia Cole's out right now and Jasmine Steele's out, and so now we're back to Bree and Kelva having to do those point guard things, which is not naturally what they do. So I'm relying on Kelva to get us set and execute things. And we've tried to give the ball more to Nakia Teague in that point position because she is more of a leader. She keeps us organized. She's a good decision maker most of the time. But that's a lot of what you see is kids not in their natural positions and us trying to figure it out in those last 10 minutes of the game.
Shatia, is that an injury or is that a discipline?
Yeah, she's hurt.
Okay.
She's hurt.
Any timetable?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Bright spot for you guys was, you know, I thought Bree, other than maybe her turnovers,
Mhm.
she shot the ball well and looked more comfortable today than she did yesterday.
Yeah, I think we as a staff just decided to commit more to, you know, she's going to be out of rhythm. She's going to make those mistakes. Like she had 4 turnovers in the first half. She's got to get her conditioning back. She's got to get all those things back. But we got to leave her out there to play so she does get it, as opposed to pull her out and put somebody else in. We wanted to kind of live and die on those mistakes with her today. And I think she's one step closer to being more like herself.
Any other questions? Coach, thank you.